Sup fam, it's Matt here, and today we're talking about Nita in Showdown. Now, Nita's an extremely weird character to use in Showdown, so I would not recommend doing it, but if you do it, here are some tips. First of all, in the beginning of a Showdown game, you want to try to get boxes, especially once you spawn next to it, because Nita really needs elixirs to bump up her attack. Nita has relatively low DPS, but it can be a big threat if you actually have some boxes. Now, in the beginning, you want to either get boxes or try to get a teammate. Nita is someone who is not exactly made to take on people alone. She just does not have the firepower. Nita is an excellent character for team games, though. And you guys can just wait for our videos on that in the future. Now, with teams, you just want to probably not betray them, because Nita, like I said, is not made to be all by herself and really does need another teammate. Now, Nita has a pretty unique attack. She can cut corners super easily with her attack, which can actually be a pretty big advantage, especially if someone's really low and they're trying to escape you. You can actually just stay back and cut around the corner to hit them. Now, whenever you're playing with Nita, you really want to try to not miss your shots. Whenever you're aiming, don't exactly aim directly at them, because the shot takes time to travel. Now, your bear can be a lifesaver in many situations. I use my bear to tank for shots from people that have traveling bullets and don't pierce. As you just saw earlier, I tanked a Shelly hit so I could try to survive. Now, if the situation's pretty heated, I would try to leave it alone unless you have to face it head on. Or you just have to face the situation, you can't get out. If you're gonna team, I would try to team with other Nitas, throwers, Dynamite over Barley, and characters like Piper, or other weird characters like Poco too. Now, teaming with characters like Colt and Ricochet can be kind of dangerous, because if they don't miss all their shots close up, you're going to get shredded and just melted and die and get a low place, especially if it's early on and they try to betray you. Now, in a situation like this, where it's the final 3-2, I would try to stay out of it until it's final 2, and then you can get your partner whenever they're low. Now, I'm actually not sure if I just got first here, but if I did, that'd be awesome. Second, okay. Yeah, another thing you can do with Nita is hide. Hiding can be a good strategy for Nita, especially if you have boxes. It can make her a pretty deadly bush camper. I would recommend having at least 2 or 3 boxes before you bush camp. Now, depending on how high your Nita attack is, basically your goal is to just try to get her attack over 200 to bush camp. Because once her attack goes over 200, she starts to become a pretty deadly bush camper. Now, characters you want to try to kill. Basically, any character that has under 700 health in the beginning is someone that you can pretty easily take on. Or people with 800 health too, like, for example, this Brock. Now, you want to use her attack to cut around corners, if you can, and then hit your characters. Also, Nita's attack's kind of weird because it has very wide hitbox, it seems like. I feel like her attack actually hits more than it says it does. I feel like they need to actually update how her attack hits, because it hits more than it says. It has a wider hitbox. Now, whenever you're using your bear, you want to stay with your bear kind of like an escort almost. Uh-oh. Ooh, that sucked. Okay. That's got 10th place because of Crow's poison. I probably should have just left that Brock alone and tried to get those boxes. Okay, start up a Showdown match. So I'm going to see if I can get any boxes without someone picking on me. Let's go for 1. If your Nita has attack over 200, she can hit a box in 8 hits, or she can take out a box in 8 hits. If you spawn next to another Nita, you definitely want to team with them, and then share elixir if you can. Because two Nitas on a team is pretty good. You want to try not to hit your character. I mean your partner, because they can take each other out pretty fast. Now, big teams are a big problem in some maps, because if no one dies and you're not in a big team, you're pretty much guaranteed to get a low place, especially if the team's like under, or if the team has like 5 people, for example, and you're the 6th and you're not in the team, you're guaranteed 6th place, because they're gonna find you and then kill you. Oh gosh, looks like I just made my teammate betray him. I guess he was teamed with that Barley and I heard the Barley. Okay. Definitely want to heal up. You do not want to take on situations with low health, because Nita already has low health as it is, and that can just get you killed pretty easily. Now, I'm probably going to hide the rest of this game to try to get a higher place than 5th. Now, usually your goal should be to get 5th or above, because obviously that's when you stop losing trophies, depending on how high your trophy limit is. So I'm just probably going to sit here and wait for maybe 3rd, and then I'll go out. Other things I'll talk about, I guess, while I'm waiting. You definitely want to pre-fire the bushes as you're walking around on the map. Now, pre-firing the bushes is something that really, something you have to do, because if you get walked up on by a primo bull, and they're bush camping, and you walk up upon a primo bull Shelly, they're gonna melt you, because Nita does not have a lot of health, and this is something you cannot take by yourself. Now, you want to try to, if you're in a situation like this where it's the final characters, you want to try to just keep your bear on you, because bears can tank for you, just get extra damage down. Bears are pretty needed. And also, if it's a final situation like this, teammates can also be pretty helpful. Now, we've kind of cornered ourselves, so it looks like, yeah, he's trying to kill me, do not get 4th at least. So there, I just got 4th with Nita. Now, like I said earlier, Nita's not recommended, and if you're gonna play Nita, I would not play her on Feast and Famine. I would play her on maps like Skull Creek, Death Valley, whatever the 4th map is, if there even is a 4th map. But if you're gonna play Nita, you wanna check out your map. Don't play her on Feast and Famine. That is a map that just calls for primos, bulls, throwers, Shellys. It's just not a good Nita map. But maps like Skull Creek and Death Valley, and the other one, which I'm pretty sure is the 4th, that kind of calls all the weird characters out, and which Nita can thrive in those kind of situations, because she can find other misfit characters, other support, and team up, and even get pretty far. Jessies are kind of dangerous to team up with because of her weird attack, her magnet attack that just bounces from target to target. Now, throwers, in the beginning, like I have an encounter with a thrower, 2 throwers, try to betray them, or no, don't betray them, kill them, I mean, in the beginning, because you're not really betraying them. Kill them in the beginning, don't die, get some elixir. If you can't do it, just get out and, I wouldn't say hide, just kind of like walk around and find someone else weak. Okay, I'm probably going to ditch the situation, because it looks like they're about to team and corner me in. You want to pre-fire as you're running away, because you don't want to walk up on a primo, like I said. Nope, a Shelly there. That was dangerous. You need to use Nita's cool attack to your advantage. She cuts corners very nicely, which can keep you safe from enemies' harm, like this. Okay, I'm probably just going to try to hide. Looks like people are dying pretty fast. Hiding can sometimes be very hard though, because if, like I say, people team, the map gets small, you're just gonna get a low place. Now I have guaranteed 5th, which means I'm going to gain trophies from this match. I'm gonna continue to hide to get higher. Now I have guaranteed 4th. Stay in the bush, just wait for people to die. Or you can try to bush camp if someone comes upon you, especially if they have low health. There's a Barley. Ooh, I'm afraid it's probably going to be throwers and the final characters. So Barley there. Can I team with you? Okay, nope. You want me gone. Okay. Oh, there's fourth Nita. Now, being Nita, it's pretty hard to get first. You need a lot of skill or just luck. There's some situations where I've hidden and it was final 3, and the other two characters actually killed each other at the same time, giving me first. But Nita, like I said, again, really weird character for Showdown. She's a support character. She's not made for taking out people all by herself. So you're probably not going to get first in Nita, and honestly, I wouldn't even recommend playing Nita in Showdown at all, because you can just play team games and gain 5 at a time, which can be much more reliable than playing Showdown, where you could lose, you could go on a tilting streak and lose 7, 6, 6, 7. Now, thank you guys for watching this video on Nita. If you haven't already, check out my video on Colt and my partner's video on Shelly. And keep an eye out for the next video where my partner Fluffy covers Dynamite in Showdown. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Subscribe if you haven't, and like the video and share and just all that good stuff. Bye.